Alright, so for those of you that have been following Artosis' stream or story for a while, there is a text-to-speech that goes up which is www, and it is not somebody trolling, trying to be annoying. No, not at all. It is a Zerg player. And here he is, spawning in the bottom right. I think it's on Metropolis. And he is playing against Artosis on the ladder, and Artie is playing this game at least under the alias of the Zookeeper. Alright, so I have chosen to compile a few ladder games between Artosis and WWWWW and some more W's. And I can tell you now that, just a small spoiler, I don't think Artosis is going to be happy with all of the strategies and choices that his opponent makes today. But we will have to wait and see how it all goes. So far it's all pretty normal. We are doing a overpull. Sorry, we've made our overlord and we're doing a 12 hatch, excuse me, as our Zerg. And Artosis is doing the forward wall in, which is very, very standard from almost all Terran players on the ladder map pool at the moment. Okay, so let's see how we go today. I am definitely finding a little bit of humor and enjoyment in doing Artosis' games. I'm not doing anything at the expense of anyone. I just find that there is a little bit of an entertainment factor to these. And for those that are longtime fans of the stream, for those that are longtime fans of the Salt, it's fun to find it and bring it when it does happen. So let's see if we have honorable play from our players today or some naughty play. We are double scouting here, which is interesting. Okay, so he sees the hatchery come in. Spawning pool. It's all pretty normal stuff so far. No dramas. Lair coming in right away. It just looks like a standard build so far. Just keep an eye on Artosis' scouting SCV. Obviously what you want to try and confirm as the Terran player as much as possible is the Spire timing. Oh no! Oh no, we've lost our scouting SCV. So we don't know what's going to come behind this. It does still feel like pretty standard open. Oh, never mind. Hydralist dead incoming, so it's going to be some kind of lurker rush, and unfortunately Artosis' scouting probe died at precisely the wrong moment. If he was able to keep it awake, that sounds like a one, say alive for another 30 to 45 seconds, he would have managed to confirm the Hydralist den as opposed to a Spire opening. Second gas coming in, which is normal. We won't get scanners for quite some time in an opening like this. Second barracks coming in from Artosis. I'm not seeing an engineering bay as of yet. We are getting STEM, so this is a academy. I want to say academy rush, but you do get pretty quick marine range and all those good things. A couple of lings coming in here as well. Our first 5 hatcheries are in production. Lurker aspect is being researched. So I don't think it'll be long before our Zerg friend makes his move. Yeah, they come crawling along. So no secondary SCV sent out to confirm anything. Ah, it does scan. Okay, so I presume now, I'm going to just assume I'm a bad cast. I didn't check where he scanned, but 9 times out of 10 they scan the main and it's impossible to miss. So he's, there we go. So he's seen the Hydroden because here comes the bunker. Of course, he's just left the front door wide open here for the Lings, unfortunately. So the Lings are coming in and they're going to harass as much as they can. We're going to get rid of this panel for the time being. I think he's going to be distracting with these units for as long as he can. Kills the SCV that was making that depot. Lifts off the eBay so he can't get +1. Does tidy up the remaining Lings. This bunker is currently empty, but I expect he will fill it up. He does have the eBay, so he can make a turret, which is what he's going to do here. No, another bunker, no turret as of yet, so I'm not sure how he's planning to see the lurkers, unless it's with scan. All Lings coming in, kind of hiding these lurkers quite sneakily. I don't know where RT is going. Uh-oh. He's not even burrowing them. Oh no. Alright, well the lurkers have probably burrowed in the worst possible spot. That's it. There's no getting away from that. I don't know where he was sending his units, but he eventually sent them back and he was morphing in a few more. So a very, very naughty but somewhat amusing lurker all in from our WWWW. And I have some good news. These two played each other 3 more times. So let's see how it goes. Okay, this time we're on knockout. Same players, same colors. Spawning position has just changed. First game was cross spawns. This time we have straight. So we are top right and bottom right. Okay, so what does he have in store for RT this time? Bearing in mind that once it's happened to you, you kind of know that this player is prone to shenanigans. So it does obviously prick up your senses and you want to go, what should I be doing? So knockout, potentially a little different. We will have to see in terms of the strategies that could work and won't work, but it is again going to be the forward wall. The forward wall is just so effective for Terrans. It just adds so much value. It reduces the need to build a bunker. It's an absolute no-brainer, particularly if you're going for bio. So good to see that Artosis is going to continue with that opening, because I think it is probably by far the best opening that Terrans can be doing in today's state of the game, today's age. Not sure. Yeah, they're just starting up a little chat. Okay, that's good. From Canada. Let's see if any more chat materializes. Okay, so the challenge for this game is how long does our scouting SCV survive? And the gap between when our scouting SCV dies and we do our first scan. So this is a lesson in the value of intel as a Terran player. And so you are trying to... He's just mining his opponent's mineral here. I'm just trying to make the gap bigger. Oh, okay, interesting. So sees the gas, sees the pool. This is all at this timing absolutely normal. Like you've got no... This gives you no information. Your SCV's got to be alive at 4.5 minutes for you to really know what's most likely to happen. Artosis looks like he's doing very much the same build as the previous game. Okay. First 100 gas will go towards the lair, which is pretty normal. We're getting Ling speed. So we actually have done speed before lair this game. Artosis is probably good enough to tell that based on the timing of the lair. Okay, so our ACV is still alive. What is he going to see? He's going to see his demise with one more hit from Erling. So he's going to have to run away. And there he's gone. Okay, so we do not see what our Zerg is doing. I can see what our Zerg is doing. He's making a shitload of Lings. Artosis once again, though, has lost his scouting probe and not sent out another one. is making his academy. So it's very much just the same build. 1 Rax Academy, Stem, eBay, Range, Atarax. That whole shebang. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I got a bad feeling about this. Does block pretty well with the Marines. He is banking up heaps of money. It's going to make 6 more sets. Oh, this is as all in can be. Now, I mean, I'm not being critical. I don't play the game well. I'm not a good player. So I'm not saying, you know, I fully acknowledge. Oh my gosh, this Marines have it. This little Ling got in here. I didn't even see him. I fully acknowledge that Artosis is far better at this game than I would ever be. But would it really hurt to send a scouting SCV in advance to try and see if he's going to follow up with more Lings or if he's going to transition into a macro game? To know that these Lings were coming surely would have been helpful. I'm just asking the question, not trying to upset anybody. This is really like, I play Z and Z only. Guess what? More Lings! Oh, here we go. I'm just keeping it here. I don't have to move. There's nothing else happening. He's just blocking up this choke, and it's just shenanigans central. I think you should be fine. Other question I have is, would it hurt to make a bunker? Considering how little econ my Zerg player has, is it really any downside to doing that? It's going to knock down a hole here by killing this depot. It does hit the repair, but kind of splits the focus of the Terran player here. And I think he's going to do it. The most donk of... Oh, the firebat that arrived though. Damn, he did well. The most donk of Ling Orleans is making turrets behind this because I think he scanned the main and saw the spire. Yeah. Are you feeling pride in your win? New account www. Ah, okay. Well, he wasn't happy about that one. Good comeback. Real ripper. You are literal trash. I'll get worse than you, motherfucker. Oh my god, he stole! Toyaki went. You will never be in ASL. Okay, well that seems mean. Never even watch you play. Okay, so the story continues in the sense that Artosis then switched to a different ladder account. So as I said, Artosis switched to Volks and this chap on a slightly different version of the same www seemed to follow him and managed to match with him yet again. So the fun continues. Artosis versus the TTS guy. That's what I think I'm going to call him, the TTS guy. Once again on knockout. Once again doing the forward wall. So this is all become quite normal. Very, very, very passive APM here. Oh, this is a 9 pool. You don't see 9 pools in TVZ very often. Gas before Overlord. Holy crap. This is a rush of some kind for sure. Okay, so the action never stops. The action and the fun just never ever ends, does it? I do wonder sometimes if I would get famous by just casting the ladder agony of Artosis. It's genuinely not something that I want to do. I would much prefer if like the Korean pro ladder games that I'm doing, or the cheese compilations that I'm doing of random S-rank players, were driving more sort of engagement and growth and views. But you got to go where the views are, man. You got to go where people. You got to show the people what they want to see. And the signals, at least at this stage, although you know it is still early in the piece, I haven't really released and studied the analytics on too many videos since I've been back yet. But the initial signals are that everybody just wants to see Artie feel pain. Okay, so the scouting SCV would have seen these lings incoming. So he has walled. It's got a couple of Marines, adding another one. I don't know if... oh dear. They just got right past that SCV. That's not good. That's not good at all. And then the Marine popped out on this side as well. Oh no. Okay, well that one didn't go well. They did play again, possibly again after that. Who knows? We'll see. Okay, this time we're on Polypoid. There is a chance, albeit very small, that this isn't the same www, but it would be the coincidence of the century that he's using the same name. He's matching with Artosis on another account. He's also playing Zerg, and he's trolling Artosis. So I'm 99% confident that this is the same www. If not, it is a brilliant impersonator. The only reason why I have a little bit of doubt is the APM between these two games on the WWE player and the previous two games is different. But then again, it could just mean that he's trolling, which is probably more likely than not. Okay, so RT once again, he would have been revved up by the out please comment. So we do know that this is definitely the same player than the previous game that we just watched in terms of the www. So there is no doubt on that. But perhaps the first two games may have been a different trolling player. I don't think so, because Artosis made the comment, you keep making new accounts, you keep switching, same www, so yeah, and I'm pretty sure it's the same guy. But I did want to say, in the unlikely event that I get, and this has happened to me once in the past, where they're like, oh, you said it's the wrong player, how dare you, you know? There's no malice here, chaps. We just, we're doing the best with the information that we have. Okay, so RT, I presume, is going to be a little rattled by the shenaniganry that has happened thus far. I like this wall in. I think it's unique to the bottom right spawn, actually, where you can do it that way. So that's cool. And we'll see what our Zerg player's got for us installed today. He's done a standard 12 hatch, which is exciting. He hasn't taken a very fast gas. So he is blocking up the ramp. Okay, the reason for that is he's making 3 hatcheries before gas and before pool. Wow. I mean, the the audacity of these people. It is so fun. It is so fun. RT starting nicely here. Hasn't even scouted, but has already started his command center. When he sees what's happening here, I think he'll feel pretty good about his opening. And probably doesn't need to deviate or do much in terms of his build, except perhaps he may move out and try and engineer a timing attack. Let's see if we can get past this drone. Do 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 do. Nope, this drone is owning this ramp, Brad. Oh, he's not even gonna see it. Like, all he would have seen here is a natural hatch. He would have no idea about Zerg's open. Oh, that's so sad. So sad. Like a perfect Y shape, if you look at it on the minimap. Oh, it's Mickey Mouse's ears. That's another way of looking at it. All right, so we're getting our academy, depot, all the standard stuff up here. And transferring some workers. I think sending some... The thing is, he's blind. If he sends Marines across the map and it's Lings again, you know, you've just got absolutely no way of knowing what's going on. Double Evo chamber. What the frick is this build, bro? Like, I am genuinely puzzled beyond words. Very, very, very quick scanners from Artie. He wants to know what the frick is going on here. He's gonna scan and go, what the frick is this? Waiting for the noise. Hydrodent. There you go. Scans and sees it. It's gonna be like, what is this? What is this? Doesn't scan the main as of yet. Okay, so we're making some more racks. We're going up to 3 racks. Forward bunker. Shooting this. No, not shooting this. Just shot it a bit and then changed his mind. Okay, fair enough. eBay coming in. Scanners are in. Could make a turret or 2. He can't be caught out here in terms of timing, right? Oh my god. We are doing a carapace upgrade, a missile attacks upgrade, and the standard Hydralisk upgrades. I think he's just going to do a 3-hatch Hydra timing attack with an opportunity to pivot into lurkers if he needs to, which I must be honest with you, I've never seen this before. It's like beyond trolling. So he'll see with his SCV 2 Sunkens and a Hydralisk. So he's just going to assume it's lurkers. Which if I'm Artosis, that's what I would be assuming as well. I see the lair there. However, when I scanned, I would have seen that he didn't have a lair yet. So it would have been odd because you can't rush lurkers without the lair being finished. And why the double Evo? So, I mean, he plays on ladder a lot, but even scanning that, he would have been asking, what am I looking at here? What am I looking at here? We can see it. We can see a lot of Hydralisks. Get rid of the panel now. Just scan again a few times. I think you'll see the lair is finished. You'll see no spire. So it'll be some sort of commitment to Hydra Lurker. Also just confirming there's no expansion here. So it's a 2 base. He can kind of probably feel that it's some 2 base all-in of some sort. Protects his overlord. It's definitely a good player. I mean, he fluctuates his APM as and when he needs to. But he's certainly treating this as probably a troll account, playing below his actual MMR. One of the very many sad and unfortunate things that ruin the ladder for most of us. Alright, so I don't think this is enough bio to face this many Hydras. So Artosis does potentially feel the same way because he's pulling back. And he's going mech behind this. Researching siege mode, getting some tanks, which makes sense. I think this has got a very narrow window within which it can work. And I think our Zerg player knows this. Also taking a hidden, well not hidden, but a sneaky battery down here. Oh, the Marines really do shred through the Hydras quick. It's just making non-stop Hydras here. As researched additional carapace, is getting lurker aspect potentially as a backup plan. Just jostling around the map. Yeah, this is definitely the same guy. You can see he can easily turn up the gears and play over 200 when he needs to. So we have our Marine Medic tank team up against basically Hydra Man. Dude, these are kind of split off randomly. Does have some bunkers, but the Hydra should range pretty well against bunkers, kind of like Dragoons do. Artosis should be able to hold this without a problem. It's way ahead in supply. Army supplies are pretty even. And I mean, yes, it is sort of 1-1, soon to be 1-2. It's transporting, so he wants to do drops behind this. Okay. Another carapace. Yeah, carapace. So it'll be 1-2 Hydras. So obviously there's some maths behind this by getting the carapace. Has Artosis missed a trick here by not actually attacking himself? I don't know. Maybe. Looks like this is kind of triggering the engagement here. God, this is a lot of Hydras. Holy shit, man. It's just shredding all... Oh, all this build up. And we have a very, very, very placid... Alright guys, that's the end of the Artosis torture for the day. The TTS guy doing all sorts of fun, interesting, and somewhat weird things. I hope you enjoyed the compilation. I hope you understand that it's all in good fun. Mainly just to showcase some of the ridiculousness that goes on ladder and some of the smurfing, which I think is really quite a gross thing that goes on ladder. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it if you watch with me until the end. And until next time, you take it easy, man. I'll see you soon.